there, how's it there? Ame Gakita plus. Alright. I just said that today I'm just gonna continue on the Caesar puzzle. At the same time, I can't really show the screen yet because I haven't put up the stuff on my table yet, so at the same time give me a while. And Collinson, hello there, how's your day? Totally, I went to take a little peek at your stream just now. Seems like you're not energetic. But yeah, in case anyone wondering, I actually was attending a simple meeting before the live stream earlier. So kind of like, in case anyone want to know, is that I will be attending a workshop in Singapore where we need to discuss about the AI stuff, where it's actually more on the copyright of the AI and stuff. And it's actually, in case anyone want to know, like the AI recently has kind of like been making a lot of noise about how AI, all these things have been ongoing, and the copyright issue, the artists, should AI be used in the current industry along that line. So that was the meeting that I have to attend earlier. And the one thing is that apparently they did tell me that they are hoping to see whether can they get more people in Singapore to discuss on it. But at the same time, it's actually more on that the talk is actually more on how are they going to bring the AI situation and talk to the government of Singapore in regards to, like, should we have some sort of law to implement on restriction on AI, or do we have to say, like, maybe like if AI have a copyright issue, can we set like maybe the original artist can get a compensation along the line? So the workshop is actually more on that kind of discussion. So I am going to attend that and give my view, because considering that I did study in Japan and I have a very, very close view on when it comes to manga and animation, considering that the thing is that in Japan, AI got half of the people liking it and half the people don't liking it. Okay, like in a way, like AI, I really talk about this a lot of time in my live stream. Is that AI, if you are using it for good, then it's fair, but when people misusing it, then obviously we need to like draw the line there. Now that being said, it's really kind of like something that when I was like talking a little bit on the kind of like where will the place be, all these things, and they will be paying me just a little bit for the attending the offer workshop, as well as stuff here, there, everywhere. But the one thing is that apparently that they also kind of like we were discussing about giving our view on AI and stuff. And personally, you guys know that when I say like AI is like, hey, I'm not saying like AI is not bad or good or whatever. It's actually more like, in my point of view, when it comes to AI, it's kind of like there is good and there is bad, but it's kind of like, how are we gonna draw the line on like, hey, is AI good or is AI bad along the line? It's really kind of like hard to like understand on that point of view, even for me. And considering that we are already like in an era of like AI is a thing already, so it's really kind of like even hard for me to like understand that, hey, what is the government of Singapore going to do? Like, are they going to make sure that, are they going to come out with this? And the funny thing is, right, at the end of the workshop, apparently we'll have some government of like the minister of media or something, that he will be coming to attend to understand our point of view, and that he or she will be bringing it to the government. Because the thing is, right, the view that we're giving is that it's not like majority people, because just now when I was attending the meeting, right, there was some IT director, there was a filmmaker, there was illustrator, so I'm not the only illustrator or whatever. I think technically I'm just a VTuber. But one thing is, right, I can see that there is already kind of like a few people raising the concern on the AI stuff, and I feel like personally, on my point of view, right, is a very very strong hope, because not saying like the AI is bad or whatsoever. It's actually more on that using AI to help improve is a good thing, but if people misusing it, or if there is like copyright issue, then how are we going to address that? It's really kind of like something that even we need to like even us when I go for the workshop, or technically it's like more like a meeting in my point of view, is that how are we going to address that? Hey, is even if we say AI learn this, AI learn that, can AI also give us the information that, hey, this information is from this company or from this illustrator or from done by this or done by her, along the line? Like, can AI can actually do that or not? Because if AI can do a lot of stuff, then it will become a problem. Like right now in a way, is that is AI good or not? Considering that, if you guys ask me why I say like there is a, like in Japan, from my understanding, right, is that huge part of my group of friends, they don't like the AI. Most of the part is that the one thing is AI technically kind of like just make learning pointless. But there is also some people that I know, that I do chat with, is that they give me the point of view that, hey, if AI can help to make the drawing much faster, like let's say for example like anime, manga, if it can help to do faster for the artist or for the company, then they can release like anime way faster without any input from anyone, or people having to issue on that saying like not drawing nicely or whatever. Like AI can help to assist on the drawing. But the only issue on hand is that, is AI considered a good thing or not? It's really kind of like it's still kind of like split in Japan. There is some company that don't like it. There is also some company that like it. So it's really kind of like hard to gauge, is AI considered a good thing or is it considered a bad thing. And even my point of view is I kind of like, if we use it to improve and make things better, then I think it's a good thing. But on the other hand, I can also kind of understand from another point of view, which is technically like AI and stuff, and more so ever is that if people, let's say for example, if people start using AI for story writing, right, then imagine if AI give you like information that is based on real life, and then they give make you add in like propaganda or whatever, and then it became won't that be an issue? And then information can also be something that it can be exaggerated, which in the same when it comes to like filmmaking or story writing, it's kind of like there, but at the same time it's like, can human add in their own take to make sure that at the very least when the thing come out, will it be like the line drawn carefully, that some sort of law set where we can't do this or we can't do that along the line? Because imagine if people keep doing it without a damn care, then obviously there will be a problem. But on the other hand, it kind of like get some people really wondering, will it be really as what we're expecting along the line? Because it's kind of like hard to gauge in a sense on what many people's point of view will be like on the day, especially more so on that the one that I will be chatting with. It's kind of like from different department or from different company as in a way. So it really kind of like get me a little bit of I have to admit that I am a little bit of worried on that end. But despite that, not that I can't see a lot of people point of view, considering that when it comes to this kind of situation, it's often more than not do we understand on the line drawn or not. Often more than not, it's like people say that they seen the line. The only question is that do they really understand the line? Even in my understanding is that I've seen quite a lot of people saying like, oh, I seen this, I seen that, but do they even understand this, or do they even understand that? It's really kind of like hard to know in a way. And I'm not saying like is it a good thing or is it a bad thing, okay? It's actually more on that often more than not is do people actually kind of like able to understand that point of view or not? Though that's at least that's how I look at it, but not denying this or that though. It's actually more on will people understand it, at least from how I look at it though. これは何だっけ? Oh well, don't think too much. At least try to do the Caesar puzzle first. At least that's how I think. At least today live stream is basically doing Caesar puzzle. Although I kind of like have to at least highlight that there are quite a few concerns. Like when I was attending the meeting and I was looking at some of the people, I kind of like understand their, like some of the people concerned, the way they think, the way they react, all these things is kind of like understandable on many ways, but on the other hand it's also kind of like raise the question on, do people really think that much or not though? Because it's really kind of like that the concern is understandable, but the only issue on hand is to what extent do people kind of like start raising the issue in a way? Because not saying like is that the thing is bad or whatsoever. It's actually more on the part that do people actually really understand the issue on AI and stuff? Because personally to me it's like the AI technically is already kind of like advancing in a way that a lot of people are now making noise about it. There may be good things, there may be bad things, but the only issue on hand is that how much do we understand on people able to draw the line on AI though? Not saying like it's bad, whatever. I mean, like sure, there may be a lot of people giving a lot of issue on AI and stuff, but on the other hand, it's kind of like the concern for AI and stuff is really kind of like making a lot of people wondering on that end. Let me see, I just only realized that I didn't set up the comment on my end. Only just because I was wondering like I only see the usual chat on the lens skill, but I don't think there is anyone watching it right now, so I'm not that concerned. But even so, I still need to put up the comment on my end to see if it's first. Let's see. Now it's showing. Now it's showing. なんでないの? Oh. Now it's properly showing it. I was like wondering why I didn't see the comment, and I was like, oh my, I totally forgot to set that up. Okay. So yeah, as earlier I was talking about the AI stuff, right? It's actually kind of like not saying like AI is bad, whatever. It's actually more on to what extent can we understand the rule that will we come up with a better option to help Singapore on understanding like is AI a good thing, or should we actually set a rule? Because the one thing is right now Singapore technically don't really have a proper rule on it, and in a way, the workshop that I attending is actually more on they want to see can they get more people from the general to give their better point of view. And the only like the funny thing is, right, they say that, oh, they're trying to get the diversity, not the DEI, but the diversity of different people for in Singapore to have a proper intake or to have a better discussion on. And in a way, I can see their understand they're trying to like get more point of view, more things, and see whether can we all come to the same agreement that is AI considered a good thing, or is there should be a rule or regulation to set for AI, so that at the very least that it will be something that, hey, on in a point of view is that they want to at the very least make sure that it can be used as a kind of like, how do I say this, a sort of an example for the world though. Although I can't really say like is it really that perfect or not, but at the same time it's actually more on at least setting a example that people can start utilizing on it. I think that is a fair take in my point of view though. Not saying like I'm going to go and change the world along the line. Okay, I'm like I don't understand. If you guys start saying that am I an MC or not, I'm not an MC. Okay, the only MC that I'll be getting is definitely a medical certificate. But other than that, I think in like the AI definitely will be something that I'll be attending to discuss on, but I'm kind of like hoping that the discussion can be like in my point of view, right, it's actually to see whether I can see how other people point of view are in Singapore, because like I mostly listen to some of my Japanese friends who talk about AI. Like a lot of them don't like AI, like in their point of view is like they saying like AI kind of like set the issue on in that they don't like it along, or having the issue of that, hey, AI is also kind of like just copy paste whatever along the line. So I can understand their point of view, but on the other hand, we also they also kind of understand that, hey, if AI in industry can help to make thing come out release faster or whatever, then on the they can kind of like see that point of view. Now that being said, doesn't mean that they totally agree with AI in a way, but they can definitely see that why a company consider that AI is considered a good achievement or something that people who consider wanting to have. And not saying like it's bad, it's actually more on will people accept it or not though. And the only issue on hand is that it really kind of begs the question like, will people able to understand that is AI good or not though? It's kind of like hard to say. Even for me, like I have to at least even admit that not saying like AI is good or AI is bad. It's actually more like even like even I have to admit on some part that I do use AI at time, not saying like whatsoever. It's actually more like some people like me would definitely say like, hey, we use AI for fun or for understanding all these things, and I think it's fair. But if people start abusing on it or start misusing it along the line, then I can see the fear of, is AI gonna be a good a bad thing in some people's point of view. So it really kind of like beg the question on, is AI good or is AI bad? It's really, really, really hard to gauge in a way though. So it's really such a hard question to point out, and even for me, okay, it's really kind of like hard. It's a hard question to even discuss, and it's kind of like funny in a way that like as what you say, it's actually kind of like people abusing it, and the only issue is that can we set a rule to prevent people from the abuse of it though? That's the thing. Because I mean, like technically if you think about it, right, imagine if you do all your hard work and then people just use AI and copy your work, and you don't get paid for it, wouldn't you be angry about it? And then the only issue is that in some people mindset is that hey, there's no rule in Singapore saying that they can't do it. Which is the reason why like the workshop is to have a discussion with the government of Singapore to come up with a solution for it though. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why the workshop is for us to attend and come up with a solution to prevent the people from having a way to break the rule though. Not saying like people won't break the rule in Singapore. I mean, anyone who live in Singapore for years, definitely like me, who definitely say that hey, there is also people who end up breaking the rule. But on one hand, it's technically we want to come up with a solution that people can agree on and be comfortable with in a way. I'm not saying like there is always a perfect rule, but at the very least I would say a rule that people can agree on, and I think at the very least that will be a first step in my point of view though. So the issue on hand is that they want to come up with a rule because that is like the one thing is that one of the thing is in Singapore, because technically there is no rule in Singapore saying that hey, if a person copy another artist's artwork using AI, and earn money from it, do the original artist get compensated? Or is there a rule that we can set that people cannot do it, cannot let AI learn the art? I mean, like, sure, right now there is the rule indicating saying that they can set it like, oh, don't let AI learn all these things. But the only issue on hand is that there will still be people end up doing it. But the only issue on hand is that in Singapore, do we have to like maybe like what people always say that should we set a strong strict rule to prevent people to have something that hey, maybe we can have things that people can't abuse on, or if people try to do it, they will have to go against the rule of Singapore, and it doesn't like say that oh, just because you're from other country it won't be applied. No, it will be applied. But the only issue on hand is that can we set it that way though? That's the thing. Which is the problem right now. So it really kind of like hard. It's really kind of like hard to gauge at this point of time. But it's really kind of like, can we able to set that rule out? And that's the problem though. That's why it's like the workshop is for me to with a lot of people to discuss on our point of view. Will it be a good thing or will it be a bad thing? And I can see the fear in many people mindset, and I think it's fair. It's an understandable concern. But on the other hand, it's actually kind of like we want to set out it's because we want to make sure that the if people use AI and for the benefit of the world and helping people, I think that's a good thing. But if people abusing on it and making money off it, and then the original people who have their work used and not getting compensation by it, then obviously we have to have the rule indicating that hey, they have to be they have to be paid for it, because it's the rule in Singapore. So the only issue on hand is that there is no rule of such thing in Singapore yet. And that's a problem though. Which is the reason why the workshop we need to like have many people from different department or different kind of like job, and like in a way to give come to an agreement on what is the best rule that Singapore should come up with, and let the government of Singapore, who will be attending it at the end of the workshop, to understand that, hey, maybe we in Singapore may set this strict rule, but it will be a very good rule for the world to take note that, hey, they should have this kind of rule in their own world, like in US whatever. Because the funny thing is, during the workshop, right, although I use Japan as an example, and there was quite a few people who agree with me, but the funny thing was that when people start using USA or China, then the whole situation that got a lot of people concerned on so many ends, that I was like, wow, damn, I don't even know that people are really kind of like having that issue on that in their point of view though. So it's really kind of like, I can see the concern in a way really, and it really kind of beg the question on that. Yeah, it's kind of like when politics step in, do we want to make sure that will the politics step in the right direction or not though? Because it will like, I know this one is kind of like a joke, but imagine we are really going to get ruled by the world by AI. But yeah, actually the most important part is that the main concern was definitely the business point of view though. Is a huge understanding. The huge understanding was the huge understanding was definitely the business side of the situation, because if the business can't accept it, then that will be a whole new different problem though. Especially most of you have to understand that during the meeting, right, there was quite a few directors who is joining the workshop to give their point of view as well. So like company, like imagine like a company boss attending this kind of workshop just to give their point of view is like, what the hell? On the other hand, it's kind of like even if it's a national university of Singapore giving this kind of thing, I'm technically kind of like surprised at the people attending, especially more towards that there's quite a lot of foreigner people as well though. I have to at least highlight though, okay? It's not all Singaporean, okay? They do get quite a lot of foreigner people as well on the they kind of like say indicating that it's for the general public, so they do want to get from people different point of view. And when I kind of like use Japan as the baseline, they were very happy for some reason, because I don't know, probably because I live in Japan. I guess that was kind of like a huge playing card on my list. But despite that, not really the type of person to like using that as a baseline though. That you guys know me very well, that I don't like to use that as the starting point if possible, or something along the line. Yeah, whether I like it or not, it's still gonna be linked to the business side of the story though. It's still linked to it is still linked to business. The only issue on hand is that, can we come up with a rule that the business can accept though? Or the average people will accept, at least that's how they want it to be. The on-site priest be a yeah, the only issue on that is that when I gonna give the discussion with them, we need to come up with an agreement with many people at the same time though. Imagine like if they don't wish to agree on it, then there will be a big problem though, at least in how they highlight it, at least in a way. This is really one. Not saying like it's a bad thing. It's actually more on the will they be agreeing on it though? But at the very least, that one, as I highlight earlier, it's kind of like not saying like it's something that everyone can definitely agree on or whatever, but it's also something that I feel like is a very good discussion in probably in that time, and hope at least in my point of view, right, would be something great to highlight as well, though. Not saying like it has to be like giving the best answer or giving the best whatever, because there is really like no right or wrong answer on the workshop. Okay, it's actually more on, can we agree on something or a rule that both sides would be able to accept it, though. And it's really kind of like hard to highlight what is the best solution, even for me. Maybe I should get all most of the black out to see whether I can get the better color out. Because technically for Miku there is also up to her head there is some black as well, so I need to make sure that I can get the right color out. Because right now, kind of like, as you guys can see, based on I think I'll just show a little bit. Like technically, you guys can see here is mostly done. Here is also kind of like done in a sense. It's just the middle one, which is Miku, technically isn't there yet. Although Miku technically, you guys can see, is that in terms of her face is technically out already, and with her hand here. So, but the only issue on her is that the lower part here haven't been done yet, though. Which is the reason why like the bottom part is just basically the leg. But even trying to find the part is also kind of like gonna take a long time. Because I need to find the right part to see whether can they join or not, such as like this here. If they match together and they fit well together, then that is already a starting point already. Then that would mean that can I find another similar one that have the style to match well? あるかな? So の感じかな。わかんないんだけど。 Okay, Nung-san, I just asking only. Do you have a? I won't say like do you have the solution, but do you have like kind of like your point of view that I can use as a reference? My sister called. ちょっと待って。Sorry, my sister just got called. And means on holiday, how's the day? Some people can't draw, they can search internet for reference, and those time there's AI that is fine. But if you say you use AI on other words to fix your then jolly well be damn sure. Yeah, I feel like that's the reason why. That's the reason why the workshop, right, is for us to discuss on that. The workshop is the workshop is really meant for that though. I wouldn't say like the perfect solution or whatsoever, but at the very least, right, if we can come up with a solution that both can accept, I think that is at least a good step to go though. Because it's really kind of hard to know what is the best solution or whatsoever along the line. Because, okay, the only thing is that because next month I'm going to attend a workshop on AI, and we are going to discuss. It will be brought forward to the government of Singapore about the use of AI in like the copyright issue, the IP issue, the compensation of like if anyone who used the artwork of an artist, will the artist get paid for being having their work published in, let's say, a movie or in anime along the line, like would the person who have the, like if the company who use AI and they say, oh, they're using AI, but the AI using a real life person and the person not getting paid, wouldn't that be kind of like taking too much advantage in a sense, right? So that's the reason why the workshop that I'm gonna attend is actually more for us to discuss on it, but at the same time to ensure that will it be actually set up in a way that they can accept it or not, though. That's the thing. That's why the workshop was actually meant for that. I wouldn't say like the perfect answer, but if let's say for example that we can come up with a solution that people can take it, then that will be considered a good thing, though. Yeah, Kat is living in the same country as me. Hope that answers your question. Small little red dawn. I'm trying to like you gotta understand that even if I say I find out the black, but you guys can see just basically all black, that I don't even know how to differentiate them. Yeah, I don't know. This one belong to that. This one belong there nicely. This puzzle is really taking a lot of my energy in a way. Oh, that one belong here. I really need to start finding the pieces. And whatsoever is that even before attending the workshop, I really kind of did a lot of like those kind of like research on AI and stuff. Not saying like AI whatsoever along the line that I know every single thing. But the only issue on hand is that I also kind of like taking intake from different people point of view. Like earlier you say about the IP and copyright. That one is kind of like they are hoping to use the workshop to come up with a solution for Singapore to highlight on how are we going to tackle AI. At least that is how they trying to put forward for this one. But at the very least, right, in my point of view, right, if they can let the government of Singapore agree, like if like let's say for example, like the workshop is dedicated 4 days and we all discussing about it, and if in the case that we all agree on it, and like the majority people in the workshop able to agree on it, that's what I meant, and if the solution is understandable, will be kind of like open to public, and if government of Singapore and businesses and the public of Singapore can agree to it, then it will be brought forward as a rule in Singapore. How can the younger one learn about the usage of IP and copyright? Yeah, that's the issue. That's why I like during the workshop we need to come up with the understanding of IP and copyright issue. Like will it be taught in as a baseline during school? Like saying that hey, you can use AI and whatsoever, but you guys also need to understand on the issue on copyright and stuff along the line though. So it's really kind of hard to know what is the best solution at the moment, at least from how I look at it. But on the other hand, it's kind of like the one thing is that a lot of people need to understand is that the mindset of Singaporean, right, is technically most of the people in Singapore, like I mean like we both live in Singapore ourselves, is that the majority people of Singapore always think of it in the way of control C, control P. The majority people of Singapore, a lot of people don't understand. Even I myself is saying it out right now. Majority people in Singapore is thinking of control C, control V. Like copy paste is considered a normal thing. It's not like older generation or younger generation. It's majority people, from older people to young kids. Okay, like this one I have to at least highlight. And the only issue on hand is that when it comes to media and creation, like if you guys know about like in Singapore right now, they are trying to spread, oh, Singapore also can be creative, but the only issue on hand, a lot of people need to understand, also a lot of people in Singapore thinking about copy paste. Do you think that is creative? They don't even think out with their own stuff. How can I say it's creative? Yeah, that's why the workshop that I'm attending is going to highlight on that though. Like we are trying to see whether can we come up with the agreement on it. At least that's how they're thinking. But the only issue on it is that because when you come to those kind of like thought, right, it's really kind of like hard to know is AI considered a good thing or is it a bad thing. Like in my live stream, I've been talking about, hey, AI, if we use it for good and it help with stuff like simple stuff and improve on simple life, I think that's a good thing. But like the thing is, right, what you guys may not be like, I will keep saying this, like internet is really kind of like back in the days, people hate internet, okay, because they say that, oh, internet is going to take out job whatever, but right now you ask the whole damn world, can you live without internet for one day? Impossible. So it's the only issue on hand is that can we come up with a solution or rule that help to at least regulate in Singapore all these things to make sure that at the very least, like, the rule can be set in a way that people can able to accept it. And Mr. Firefly, I wouldn't. Is it because Malaysia chicken had their halal prey and then that's why the chicken tastes better? Yeah, the only issue on hand is that I know like AI using, like, if you guys using AI for helping all these things, right, I can see like at least, okay, at least you can say that, hey, AI is good. But the only issue on hand is that imagine if you create something and the AI learn it and other people use it but you're not getting paid for it, would you still accept AI by then? Because there is no rule indicate, like, even if you think that you should get paid for the thing that you teach the AI, would, and like, but yet the AI use it but without you getting paid for it, would you still be able to accept it though? Can Singapore find any $3? Huh? Oh, you mean a $3 meal with a soup and tea? There is quite a few though, in case you're unaware. I sure that a lot of people say that no such thing, but there is quite a few shops in Singapore that actually have a $3 meal. Okay. Quite a handful. You just need to go and find it only though. I'm trying to find the scissor pieces, but it's not easy. Kind of made me really wonder, like, am I finding the right pieces or not though? これはこの感じかな。違う。It was on the other side. Ah, なるほどな。You use it for normal tasks. Yeah, the only issue on hand, right? The only issue on on AI is that if you guys using AI and for normal use, that's a good thing. But the only issue on hand is that imagine if a big company earning money from it, and you're the one who taught the AI and you don't get the money from it, would you make noise on it? And the only issue on hand is that imagine the company say that, oh, there is no such rule in Singapore, but if the talk the workshop that I'll be attending is that if we can come up with a rule that can prevent people from abusing the AI system, as well as to preventing people from saying that, hey, if the art, let's say for example, the people drawing artwork, okay, if people drawing the artwork and able to trace it that, hey, you are drawing based on a person art style and you are not paying the original artist, then you should pay the original artist. Then in a way the original artist will still get at least some sort of compensation, even if people try to deny it, because it's a rule in Singapore. And the third thing is, what you guys may not be aware is that the thought may be saying like, earlier I mentioned is that it's meant for the rule in Singapore, but the one thing is that if this rule is a good start, it will be brought forward to the whole world though. So the only issue on hand is that we need to come up with a rule that can let Singapore agree on, and if the rule is acceptable by many people in the world and they want it to be brought and implemented in their world, in their own country, that is a good start, at least in my point of view. Because this one, you guys understand one thing is, right, this rule is technically is not only by people who like AI. Thank you. The one thing is, right, the AI workshop is actually they actually get people who agree on AI is a good thing and who hate AI as well. So the one thing is, right, the workshop is actually technically attending by two sides of the coin, you know. Which is the reason you guys have to understand one thing is that the workshop is not attending all by Singaporeans. Okay, there is quite apparently from how I look at it during the meeting, just the starting meeting, right? Is they got quite apparently a few foreigner as well though. So I'm not sure, like based on their look. I mean, like if there is already like in Singapore, we definitely use the young learn already. Like there is a Westerner people inside already. Do you guys still like, even if you say he's a Singaporean, I'm not even sure he served NS or not, but definitely I will have to ask, like, is like if we got a foreigner in the survey and doing the understanding as well, I think we can definitely say that, hey, maybe this is not a simple thought anymore though. And I know a lot of people will be like, you gotta understand that earlier when out of nowhere, you know, like imagine like it's a good thing I don't need to say I'm introducing I'm Ame Gakita along the line. The one thing is, right, we need to come up with a rule and regulation for AI and stuff though. Yeah, you may say like China's still better in AI and stuff, but you can also cannot deny that the number of issues that China is facing with AI is also over the roof as well. Because I have a few China friends who is still in China, and they're unhappy about the AI. So the one thing is, right, you if you guys saying that AI in China is also good or whatever, yeah, it's understandable. The only issue on hand is, right, it's a kind of like one of the things is that there is always the two sides of the coin. And the only issue on hand is that the workshop that I'll be attending is for us to attend to give a take on the understanding on that. Is AI considered a good thing or is it a bad thing? Not only on the good or bad, but we also need to understand, should there be a rule to indicate on the usage of AI? At the very least, like for people not spreading or misinformation or false information, all these things, and at the same time people don't believing like if like right now on YouTube, if you guys know that, oh, there is an AI indication or this video is AI along the line, then obviously like in Singapore we have to have a rule that, hey, it's not only just things that you see is AI or whatever, it's actually more on that. If let's say for example, like if we draw an artwork and is using AI, but can we actually have a understanding is that will the original creator of who taught the AI will get paid for it though? Nothing changed if nothing major. Dude, the only issue you may not be aware is that AI is already considered a major thing, you know. For example, you need to understand one thing. AI is already a freaking major thing in this world right now. It's on the same level as internet. Let me ask you one simple thing. Let me ask you this one simple question. Can you live 1 month without internet? You try saying easy. You can't use your internet when this world is already using your internet. Imagine if we don't set a rule and regulation on AI. You guys tell me. If we did not set a rule on the regulation and use of AI, will people be able to accept that? Will they live one? Imagine if one day we have 1 day no AI out of nowhere. Can you accept it? 1 week without AI, can you able to adapt to it, to your life back then? Were you able to live without AI for 1 month without because everything you do is already AI already? Will you be able to do so? If you can use if you don't use internet for 1 month, you cannot use internet to search online. Okay, you say 1 year, okay? For 1 year, you cannot talk to us. You cannot use internet to search out on information. You cannot use internet to talk to anyone. Anything that is related, even Wi-Fi, internet connection. When I say internet, it's not internet. Okay, when I say internet, it's basically the Wi-Fi that you use. You call people, you use WhatsApp, you use whatsoever. All those things are internet. You tell me that you don't use your phone without AI, without internet for you don't use internet for 1 year. You cannot use Wi-Fi. You cannot use anything that is connected to the internet. When I say internet, it's not just the Internet Explorer, Safari, Microsoft Edge, or Google, all these things. It's basically the internet itself, the intranet, the internet that connect the whole damn world. That is internet. No IG, no Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube, no whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. Firefly said that 1 year. So I want now what Firefly cannot live with internet for 1 year. Can he do that? That's the reason why the rule and regulation I have to attend the workshop is to discuss on that end. Because the point I'm saying, right, is technically AI is already on the same level as the creation of internet back then already though. But you say 1 year though. Even in your work, even if you're in your work, you can't use internet also, okay? If your company say use internet, you say, oh, you cannot use internet because you say you cannot, you are being banned from internet. Okay? And you can use the walkie-talkie, sure, but the one thing is that if the walkie-talkie is connected to the internet, I will definitely say that is a huge no-no. Walkie-talkie, normal walkie-talkie where you walkie-talkie 1 to walkie-talkie 2 is okay, but if over a distance, that one I will have to ban already. So it depends though, because you have to understand there is already a new kind of walkie-talkie where people can connect like a phone in a sense, so that one I have to at least have a proper understanding. Now you can't. And just now you were saying like you can. After I point a few more things, then you can. Now you say you can't. Wow, damn. You want? Yeah, okay. The one thing is, right, I haven't turned off. Okay, I have the at least highlighting. I have not turned off my word mode off yet. I have not turned off my word mode yet. That's the thing. Which is the reason why the way I rebuild a lot of stuff is really, really powerful and very, very critical at the same time. Hi, hello there. How's your day? The thing is, right, I never like to use this tone myself because the thing is, right, it will make it seem like I'm being criticized or whatever along the line. But one thing is, right, it's really kind of one of the things that this is also the same mode that you guys tend to see back in the days when I criticize on that freaking university book that I heard last time. At the same time, it's actually kind of like something that we have to also highlight that a lot of things, right, it's really kind of like, not saying like thing is bad or whatever. Like if you can live without internet for 1 month, okay, I can understand, but you cannot. But when I say internet, it's basically not just you cannot use WhatsApp, you cannot use your phone, you cannot use whatever, and even if basically you can use your phone to write note or write stuff, but you cannot use the note to, you cannot use your phone to look up on stuff, you cannot use the phone to do the like use connect to internet to do the translation for you, all these things, like you cannot do that though. So in a way, it's like technically like, in a way you have to understand is that internet is really like in a way that people are living, they can't live without it really. Like majority people can't live without it. 99.9% of people cannot live without it. And the thing is, right, you have to understand one thing. Many years ago, my mom always said that, why are you looking at a phone for watching YouTube, watching this, watching that? And now my mom, every time when she come back home, take out her phone and watch YouTube. My dad come back home, watch YouTube. Back in the days, they scold me why I watch YouTube on phone, and now they are the one doing it. So the thing is, the only issue on hand is, can we live without it though? That's the thing. Dude, I also touched internet during that same year, okay? In 1995 was when I started touching on computers, okay? Because that was the same year as when Windows 95 was released. And if anyone want to know, every time when I say about the joke about the internet, all these things, it's really like and then you download up to 99%. Someone call, pick up the phone, and the internet cut off, and then you'll be like, oh, all the thing I download is gone. And then you'll be crying. But the issue on hand is AI right now is really reaching to that same level already. And the only issue on hand is that will the workshop, for many people, including myself, will we be able to come up with a solution that people are able to accept though? That's the thing. The main issue on hand is, will we be able to come up with that answer? Because I can't definitely say yes, because there is really like no right or wrong answer at the moment. It's actually more on, are we able to come up with a solution that can let many people agree on? Because definitely there will always be people who disagree on stuff, but if you are able to come up with a solution that many people can agree on, at least that is the first start already though. It's really kind of hard for me to gauge this one in a way, because 1 hour into the live stream, I'm still trying to find out the yeah, trying to find the right one. I got most of the black out already. The only issue is, where is the one that I need to try placing it? Oh. Yeah, I also need to drink some water first. Okay, at least that part is out. No, 違う. Maybe this one. Ah, nice. But then again, thinking about AI and stuff is really gonna affect me a lot more than I want, but probably it's gonna be something to chat more on that day. I wouldn't say like coming out with the perfect solution or what's not, because the number thing is, right, there is really like no right or wrong answer at the moment, because considering that a lot of people right now is already like using AI, and not saying like it's bad, whatever. Like to me, I kind of like have to admit that I there are times when I also have to use AI. The only issue on hand is that would there be people like take note on, is AI considered a good thing or would AI considered a bad thing? Like it's kind of like something that we all have to draw a line in a way though. Oh, hi, hello there, how's it? It is concerned, which the reason why the workshop that I'll be attending next month will be us discussing on the rule to give to the government of Singapore to use. The only issue on hand is, right, like, sure, the concern is definitely there and is understandable on many ends, but the only issue on hand is that will people able to accept it or not though? That's the thing. Because imagine like if we set a rule and people won't accept it, then wouldn't that be pointless in a way? Because people will be saying like, hey, why would you want to have this rule or whatever rule? Because the people don't like it along the line. Then what's the purpose of the rule at this point of time though? That's the thing. My accent is different. I've been using this tone for who knows how long when, for goodness sake. Do I have to change my accent? Hi, wakarimashita. I guess I shall speak in this way. So if people are able to accept it, then I guess that at least it is considered a good start. Hi. Hi, hello there. Haven't seen you for quite a who know how long when already, Karuru-san. Right now, just doing some sister puzzle and stuff. And what's not. Yeah, my mind is gonna get break soon now. どっちかな？違うかな？あ、違うかな。Not a lot of people. Which is the reason why you see the number of concurrent viewers is not a lot. And the number of days I have been with under 100 concurrent viewers is still ongoing. It is something that we can't really deny. It is a thing that even I will just accept. I mean, like, there are also days that I do have quite a lot of viewers, but there's also days that I don't have. So it's to me, I just kind of like just do my live stream and not think about it though. My streaming is always just not care about it and just do whatever I like and just stream. I'm not doing it for entertainment, okay? I'm just a VTuber, just doing things based on what I feel like. You just had a breakfast at this timing? Damn. That's why my sister called me and saying that she's coming over to eat for dinner, so later on definitely will be eating quite a heavy dinner, but because normally when my sister come over, that it will mean that we'll need to cook a lot more. At least my maid can do the cooking, so I don't need to think too much, but the only issue on hand is that I need to see how, because it's not actually because today, in case anyone are not aware, okay, today is technically the so-called the birthday of Ganyu. So for just now, because at my house I do have I do pray to Ganyu, so I I have to like wake up early. Excuse me. I have to wake up early, go and market, buy some roast meat, buy some the peach cake and the ang ku kueh and stuff, and some orange to pray. So in a way, earlier I have to like do a lot of those kind of stuff though. I have to slowly find the beat again because I can't figure out on the I'm still trying to I can't figure out the black part anymore. Because what you guys may not be aware is that this one is still not linked yet. It's still not linked yet. It's kind of like done but not that linked at all. So I need to find something to link it out at the moment. Like maybe a part here or part here. At the very least, you guys can definitely see like like maybe something to link this part out so that it will close this up, and then well, looking for it, I'll probably look at the late part of Miku to see, such as like here. You see, hola. Oh no, wait, I found one part of the lake. Mika done is all done already though. Yeah, just to showcase it. Mika one is done. But at the moment, now this kind of like mostly done. The black part is here done. Then now here a little bit, but the only issue on hand is basically if I say the black part, right, it's technically this mostly this part only though. It's just only mostly this part. So it's really kind of like a huge progress in the way that people have to look at it. You know the funny thing is, right? When I have to like relearn how to speak again because of the stroke situation at the time, I still find it a bit funny in a way that having to relearn to talk, right? Like you guys have to imagine, like when I have to relearn, not only just on how to talk, was actually more on like imagine like on my case is that I have to like redo a little bit of like how am I going to redo the opera sound again? Like you guys have to imagine like the pain of the then again, I mean, like for the fun of it, it's definitely on in a way, but on the other hand, it's kind of like also can make me really concerned. Will it affect my vocal cord in a way though? Don't need to do that. Okay, and hi, hello there, how's it? I'm just doing a scissor pause at the moment. これはどこだっけ? It could be head ahead, so. Oh, this one has to be up here. Oh. Found one! Nicely connected. At the very least, this part at least connected up. One part connected. Maybe connect. If I can connect this part, that would be great. That also means that I have to slowly find the right bit. Oh! Disconnected. It's really kind of like just trying to find the one bit and then slowly connect. Like I got all the bit already, but I also kind of like not sure which is the bit as well. So often more than more is like when I find the other part out first, and somehow the other actually start connecting it as if it's normal. I wonder why. I wonder. Oh. I assume this is Chigao. What is going on to which part though? Can't I? I'm gonna put there first until I have an understanding. Okay, it's gonna take a moment. Not worry. Doうかな。 Trying to find the right bit is gonna take quite a long while, but learning jigsaw puzzle, you really need a lot of patience though. Found it. I was finding a jigsaw puzzle piece is not gonna be easy. When trying to find the right pieces, it always end up being the longest. The longer progress. Okay, that's somehow connected nicely. Oh, I found one piece. I wonder if this is the one. Yes! That connect this nicely. Firm now. Other part can slowly take my time already. No, I just need to come. Ah, yokata na. Yokata. I just need to find the stocking part. Hopefully by today, see whether I can finish out on that part. Okay, at least I connected that nicely. I was wondering what was that belong to. Ah, maybe this one belong here somewhere. Oh. Oh, welcome back. At the very least, at the start, just now I could detect. Now I cannot detect it already. It's already kind of like it's fixed already some part. So I'm trying to see whether I can do this part now. This bottom part, the stocking. Iや、わかんないな、これ。Okay, at least that part is connected. Then this. Okay, now I can connect these. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why sometimes when I said that you just find a few parts and then out of nowhere all the things that I've placed on here will now start connecting in a way. Like it wasn't connecting and now it's freaking connecting in a way. Like the connection is connecting. Do, 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 do. This is ですね。はい、これ。 That won't be long. That I think. Oh, by the way, Caitlin-san. Just asking only. Because technically I really reached 1K subscriber and that means that I have to play a horror game, and I already checked out already the Yandere virus can be considered a horror game. So that means I'll be playing the game, but the only issue on hand is that I'm gonna drag. Can I drag you in? Can I drag you in? Oh, now that connect over there. Nicely, nicely. I got it right to my suffering. Well, oh yeah, okay. I'm not sure. Have you ever applied for the SG VTuber community yet, or you wish not to? Let me just ask you on that. Just want to have a proper clarification first. Hey, you don't know? Hey, let me send that on. Let me send them to you on Twitter. I will send the person. No, it's fine. I'll just send you the link. So basically, I'm part of their community at the moment, and the one thing is, right, it's technically more on you can just send them a DM on Twitter, and they will then they will send you a survey, all these things to apply, and I'm really part of their community at the moment. So yeah, it's not wrong for me to say I'm a SG VTuber at the moment as well. Don't need to end. This you have to understand this. There's people who apply later than me get in around the same time as me. Okay, I only just got in the day I got 1K. The actual 1K subscriber. I was invited to join by then only though. So you have to imagine how long it took. Okay. After so damn long.違うかなこれか。この場所かな。I have no idea now. Yeah, because the one thing is right. Technically, tomorrow I was thinking of like celebrating the 1K subscriber count. Technically today is very like just a little bit over 1K, but I still gonna consider like at least celebrate the 1K subscriber, at least in my point of view though. Although I can't really say that too much. It's just more like still a night chat, but at the very least, it's still something in my point of view. Kind of like just celebrating a bit in a way to just enjoying it. これはwow. Why is it that every time when I'm trying to find the right pieces all together, for some way, somewhat I couldn't think of it at the moment. I think this one. Let me. I think this one was supposed to be here. It really belong to here. Machikayo. I was wondering what was that bit. I was wondering what was that pieces of. Do not be here, the guitar. Damn. I was wondering what was that. Oh, I feel so stupid. Mic. At least it stabilized that part out properly, we make it much better. And これはこれです。Jump put here. I want to see whether I can at least close some part out here. I won't say like perfectly every single thing, but if I got most of the black part bit out here already, I might want to see whether I can at least combine some of them up along the line. Can't really say perfectly, but at the very least. The only issue on the is that I don't even know which part is which part at this point of time though. I just roughly gauge it. Oh, this one is hand.いやー、難しいな。Why keep picking up that pun? Doesn't seem like it.そんな感じかな。わかんないな。It's kind of like hard to know which one is which one at this point of time. Everything is kind of like hard to see at this point. Oh. Oh, this one gonna take quite a long while. Oh. Okay, at least one part here. これかな? No? Or maybe like that? Okay. If I can slowly kind of reduce it, it will be so much easier as well. Ooh, that connected nicely. Okay, that was belong to here. I kind of like just gauging based on their towering sense. Although I can't be 100% sure. Connect. At least trying to see whether I can reduce most of the beat here or not though. This is gonna take quite a while. A long while. Not gonna think too much. Hi, hello there. How's your day? Right now I'm just doing on the visual browser for this one. Just so you guys can see. It's this one, but I'm still kind of trying to figure the beat here. Yeah, by now my mind is shutting down already. The corner is mostly done already though. Right now I'm doing the middle one. And also if you say the in a way is if you look at it right, just to showcase it. Most of the corner are done already though. So technically I'm just doing the leg part first. It'll be much easier from in a way because it's just mostly black, and I want to remove the black one first out because the black one tend to be the most problematic. That's why this one need to take a little bit of like saying like, can I find the right one? Because I definitely feel like I have some of the part out already, but I just not sure. Do like example like this case, connected. Like I have most of the part out, but I just need to find the part correctly, like this, and then connect them nicely, like this, and then it's really kind of like a way to go, something more. The only issue on is that I need to like slowly look at it. This puzzle is always trying to like find a bit and slowly put them together. Hola, like this. Something like this. without I just kind of like just it can't be right. And then end up it's somehow somewhat. Hey, hello there. How's your day? Yes, I am back. Way back for 1 year with ever since that stroke last year, but the bad days I'm still streaming and playing. Right now, just today I've decided to just do the seesaw puzzle because I've been doing this seesaw puzzle for quite a while though. So I want to make sure that at least if I can do most of it, that would be great. But at the same time, it's gonna take quite a while though. Considering that this one, ほら、これはここですよね。And then this one, not sure. Maybe this one belong here. I definitely feel like I have the pieces. I just don't understand which one belong to which part along the line. So this one gonna take quite a while. Do I like Vocaloid? I've been listening to Vocaloid ever since it was kind of like first released back then though, when it was kind of like still new. And the funny thing is, right, even in the case, right, if I have to highlight, even before Miku was a thing, I already didn't know about Kaido and Megumi, you know. Before Miku was released and became popular, before them, Kaido and like the Mew version, the Mew character voice, all these things, like technically that was the original one. The Mew character, Megumi, the female version is Megumi and Mew is Kaido. So I know about them long ago as well. Okay. At the very least, the combination is somewhere there. The only issue on here is これは違う。絶対違う。いや、これは違う。Okay, never mind, that one combined nicely. Somehow without me realizing it was belonging to that. Dude, if I can swear during my live stream, you guys will be hearing me like doing like a lot like, hey, how come this one also got in? Eh? マジかよ! All this while, this is one of the reasons why I see so puzzle really need to take when I'm doing face review. Maybe if I get up to 1 million subscribers, then I might consider that. But that one is impossible. I mean, like, I'm still gonna stay faceless. I mean, like, people who know me in real life, like Caitlyn, who has seen me in real life, a few other people who see me in real life, definitely will just say that, hey, you guys know how I look, at least that's one thing, but I won't go and say that I want to do a face review or something during my live stream, though. I should do voice acting. I have learned voice acting back in Japan, okay? I did study in an anime studio in Japan when I was studying anime and manga in Japan. So in a way, I kind of like understand how it is workable along the line, but it's also not easy, especially more towards like you gotta understand one thing. When my voice sound back then, is like they said that either I can be a comedy voice over or kind of like became a Oji-san, and I was like, "Hey, wakarimashita." It means that I'm not worth it. The pain was definitely there, whether I like it or not. Ah, どうしようかな。絶対ここじゃねえ。ここかな。Seriously, like a lot of the pieces, I feel like I know they belong somewhere, but at the same time, I also don't. I've been showing my age already. Just recently, I just reached 37. So, yeah, I'm getting older and older and older and older, but I like it or not. It's reality. It's very confirmed. Can't deny that anymore. I want to see whether I can combine a few more. Machi わかんないな。Don't seem like it fit, but it doesn't fit. And somehow this fit. Is it really? You know, the one thing is that when it comes to jigsaw puzzle, it's hard to know is the bit correct or not. Emoji わかんないな。In case you guys can't see it, this was a like kind of like just combining this part, so I wasn't sure. Like somehow, somewhere, it just I was like just adding this in, and then it just add in, and I was like, hey, what the heck? Which the reason why like when doing scissor puzzle is really kind of like hard to know like the part. If it correct, it will fit in very very perfectly. Which the reason why like trying to find the right bit is like trying to like scissor puzzle is really like a puzzle in that way. So I'm trying to find the bit, but at the same time, if it look like it fit but it doesn't fit, it will definitely doesn't fit based on the shape wise. It's like you guys can see the shape will not it look like it, but it doesn't fit in because of that's how a zip puzzle is though. 難しいなこれ。But at the very least, it is still quite a good progress at the moment though. At the very least, like in terms of like the progress, if you guys just look at the whole progress here, from here like here, this part, all the way here. Just let me. You guys can see it's already a very good progress already though. I just want to see whether I can do this part down first. That's the reason why I'm trying to find the right bit out. Like there's a lot of the, like you guys can definitely see like a lot of black part, but the only issue on hand is that only a few, because the thing is right, there is also a few part on the hand, other people part in a way, so I need to find the right bit and see which one add in, which one don't add in, and then see how. Yeah, これは難しいな。難しい。Most people can do it around maybe 1 day, 2 days. This one I kind of like doing how many days already though? Let me check how many streams that I did. This is a puzzle. One jigsaw puzzle. 2 jigsaw puzzle. 3 jigsaw puzzle. 3. I did 3 stream of jigsaw puzzle. Two hour. Right now, how many hours already? Let me check. Also 2 hours. Also 2 hours already. I feel like I hear progress in a way though. But I just need to find the right bit pieces and what's not to put them in, because it's kind of like hard to know at times. Like maybe this one here. This one doesn't fit in, so cannot. This one a bit weird shape. Nope. Maybe this. Nope, already. Nope. Nope. I was thinking of this at first initially. There was quite a few, okay, it's just that technically when I got nothing to talk about. Earlier we were talking about AI and stuff, so there was quite a few comments already, if you are interested, but probably gonna talk more next time on that. I mean, like technically tomorrow I'm gonna celebrate at least the 1K subscriber count. Like 5 years plus as a VTuber, finally reaching 1K is a huge progress in my point of view though. I'm gonna pause the Jigsaw puzzle for up to this point already. Not gonna think too much. Probably gonna do it continue on next week though. But yeah, what is the question you want to ask? Let me put up the puzzle back onto my safe spot. Oh. What is the question you want to ask first? Have I ever met a lot? I am from Singapore. Why have I not met a Muslim person before? If I live in Singapore and if there is no Muslim people in Singapore, that would be weird though. So how can I say? I mean, like, there is quite a lot of like Malay people in Singapore. So in a way, if I can't really say I never met a Muslim people. This one temporary remove first. Mantap ke? Okay. Let's any more other question before anything else? Before you guys start thinking about all the real question again, there will be I'll definitely need to go and find a 3-meter packet and bang you guys on the head with a 3-meter packet again. Hey, at the very least, I'm already moving my avatar video king. But the only issue on my on my SR animator, for some reason it keep capturing the hand even though my hand is down. I wonder why. It's not like I'm gonna go around and do something like this kind of hand motion, or this kind of stand motion, or this kind of weird motion. What's the anime I've seen recently? I haven't watched anime lately though. I've been reading more manga. Honestly, I've been focusing on manga lately, but because the only issue on hand is that I got a lot of other stuff to do in real life, and kind of like haven't watched much anime though. Maybe I should actually watch some anime on the Muse Asia, and I mean ask like some of you guys whether you guys want to watch it with me along the line. At the very least, we'll be like, oh, let's watch some anime and see how the anime is gonna be like. But I won't be showing on YouTube because of copyright issue. But on the other hand, it's kind of like just showcasing it and seeing how it'll be like. It's kind of like made me really curious. There's quite a lot of anime released though. Because considering that there is like the one thing is right in one the one that actually been making quite a few noise in regards is definitely the One Piece as well as Iruma. The Iruma one definitely getting how do I say this? I'm not sure can I say it or not because I don't want to like do spoiler mode at this point of time. That would be kind of like bad. Because the thing is right, the Iruma one is, oh my god, they're kind of like, what the heck? Why is Arthur going that route? Why? Like the issue on it is that definitely like a lot of things happening on the manga, and it really kind of like made me really question like what the heck. And like the jump, I have to say the jump on the manga is really insane though. The manga, I have to at least highlight, the manga one really jumps so damn high that I'm surprised. But because there's also people who don't watch the manga, so I can't really spoil the story though, that's the thing. As much as I hate it to not to say it, but on the other hand, for safety reason, I can't say it though. Oh, わかんないな、見たいんだけど。Later on, it's a good thing that today live stream is kind of like starting a bit earlier, because what you guys may not know is that later on my sister coming home to eat as well for dinner. So when that happens, it's gonna be a whole lot of chatting, family chat. But at the very least, at the very least, tomorrow nighttime night chat is gonna be the one, the 1K subscriber. Kind of like a little bit of celebration. I'll be right back because I think my dad is home already. Okay, I'm back. No, the stream did not end. I just went because my dad just my dad just got home only, and I need to do a little translation from my dad to the maid because my dad want to eat his fried ji jiao fan. Like the ji jiao fan, like if you guys know about the ji jiao fan, right? Technically, like my dad prefer the ji jiao fan to be fried. And I don't understand why, but I mean, if it tastes good, then I can understand that it's his favorite in a way. But at the same time, to make sure you guys drink your own water or something along the line. Right now, I'm drinking 100 plus. So if I burp, kindly understand. Go and have a nice day or night. And excuse me on that. I don't know you guys, but the one thing is, right, yesterday and today, right, the weather be making me drinking a lot of water though. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I've been drinking a lot of water. Like the weather in Singapore is like, it did rain yesterday morning for a short little while. But after that, it became so damn hot that I just want to drink more water. And even today, well, the sky wasn't hot, which was the good thing. But like it's still freaking hot. Okay, in case anyone wondering, the temperature is still 31 degrees. But the one thing is, right, it's still like in terms of like the average, I would definitely say it's still considered alright. All these things, and it became a moment of like I need to drink a lot of water. If I don't drink a lot of water, that will be another different thing. Christian, hi, hello there, how's the day? I'm kind of concerned about the Japan situation when they are like facing with the typhoon, all these things. On my friend's side, they told me that it's alright, but Daijobuso desu kedo, but even so, it's still kind of like, it's not crazy in a way though. Yeah, I'm drinking a lot of water today. I have to drink a lot of water. Like the weather in Singapore is really, really hot. You know what, let's just play a little bit of games. The season puzzle really kind of like drain a bit of my brain juice. I want to use up some of the brain juice, just play a bit of game. Today is still technically not a gaming stream, but I'm just gonna play a bit of gaming. Let me post the music as well. I was thinking of like doing this next week, but that's gonna do it. Since I'm gonna do it, might as well just do it a little bit. Just gonna create them files that you guys can see. There is also the new event based on this one, and because they want to know, they're actually giving us a free weapon, which I believe is meant for Verena. So it's kind of funny they didn't release this earlier, so I wonder why. But other than that, I'll do this one first. Just one part of the story. There is one like I don't know how many more parts to this story though, but might as well do one bit of this for now. Because the Kenshi one is definitely considering that the number of stuff we need to do as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, you guys can't see anything. ちょっと待ってね。If you keep detecting, they won't be happy with us. You want to give the bottle cap to the member?
ボンプのご機嫌を取る必要はなくなったのだ。何を隠そう、ついに天才はたどり着いてしまったのだ。これでボンプどもは大はしゃぎ間違いなしなのだ。
なしなのだ。
たどり着いた？この間猛スピードで走り去ったのはやはりパーティーの目的が分かったからなんだな。
あのことならとっくのとうに解明済みなのだ。違うのだ。あいつらが大はしゃぎってのはパーティーのことじゃないのだ。ご飯も食べてないし寝れてもないけど、その甲斐あってノルムはついに記憶選別チップの論理アーキテクチャを完成させたのだ。何をポカンとしてるのだ。貴様がバカになれって言ったからしぶしぶなってやったのだ。ぶっちゃけだいぶ効き目があったのだ。
やったじゃないかノルム。やはり天才の名は君にこそふさわしい。
まあその通りなんだけど、貴様もちょっとくらいは胸を張っていいのだ。だって貴様のおかげでもあるし。バカになってみると、あれなんでこんなことに悩んでたのだって気持ちになって、スルスル問題が解決したのだ。とにかくチップのアーキテクチャができた以上はすぐコンピューターを復旧させて最初のテストに移るのだ。そのために徹夜でピカピカの新型モジュールも作ったのだ。
おやおや、テストがもう待ちきれないという顔だね。順調に行くよ。僕も最後まで全力でサポートするよ。
このアーキテクチャはすごいのだ。伊達に寝る間も惜しんでないのだ。ボンプどもが記憶をなくさずに済む日はすぐそこまで来ているのだ。よーし名誉助手、研究室に帰って新型モジュールのお披露目と行くのだ。
Check. Kinda curious. They showcase quite a few kids in the game. The funny thing is, right? So the funny thing is, like in
この時間ならここしかないと思っていましたよ。
何かご用？
the funny thing is, right? Apparently, they say that some of the children NPC, it's like the children of wives with some of the girls apparently though. And also, by the way, what you guys may not know is that the bamboo here, if you get near, they'll be singing some of the character song.
俺も時代に置いてかれちまったんだな。
Let's see if I get near to it again.
今の流行りはこういう曲なのか。俺も時代に置いてかれちまったんだな。
Okay, just go there instead. Give you a we need to improve and repair. Come on, try the new module. Shredders. Workaholic. Workaholic car. Okay, we'll drag this one in. Okay, it's already taken out nicely. I think I know. No. Then let me see. Will it maybe one of them be the healer? Just in case. Survivability is the most important thing. Tina survives on I was hoping to at least kill it, but that's a whole different story this time. Let me see. Technically, let me see. Two unloading of them as well. Nice. Confirm. Yeah. Maybe cream might be a better option. Level 52.
それで結局のところパーティーの目的とは名誉女子が過労で倒れる前に教えておいた方がいいんじゃないか。
口じゃなくて手を動かすのだ。今はまだ答え合わせの時間じゃないのだ。
そうか、残念だな。
残念だな。
コンビだと思っていたのに秘密を共有するに当たっているというわけだ。悲しいな。目で見たってダメなのだ。打ちひしがれると思ってるなら貴様もまだまだ甘いのだ。手品は種明かしをするならタイミングが命なのだ。謎解きだってそうなのだ。仲間外れにしたいとかじゃなくて本当に今じゃないのだ。なぜならノルムーたちはこれからエメラルド中央公園でビクターに会うのだ。 ビクターか。近々定年を迎えるというボンプだったね。けれどどうして僕も同席を？
ぼちぼちビクターとの約束の時間だからぜひ貴様にも合わせてやりたいのだ。さあ名誉助手、適当なところで行くのだ。
From here along. How was the vacation? Oh my god, a great surprise for you. Oh, what is it? Forget it, I can't hold it anymore. The memory filtering project just made a huge breakthrough. So is that really a surprise? You knew the information you're into? It's different. The trick let you keep memory outside, which means even living here, you still remember me. Amazing, right? You're amazing, but this must be the new friend keep talking about. Honorary assistant. Thanks for helping on the trip. We'll be all very happy. By the way, why you want me to come to the pub? We used to hang out all the here all the time, didn't we? I'm really busy right now. I have to get all my prep work done so I can start the first treat trial as soon as possible. The weather really nice today, right? Me of the days we used to walk around. It's been ages since we came here. Do you have time to walk around with me for a bit? About to take another trip down memory lane. Why don't we focus on what ahead instead? I want to hear the story. Come on, let's go. Thanks. Let's treat a session to relax a bit. A retriever has to scoop us out.
すごいチェス盤だな。
またボンプでチェス盤登り大会をやるべきなのだ。
Why is the bamboo sound so mature? 何それ。だいぶ
ノルムーたちはもうすぐチップのテストを開始する。つまり貴様はロスカリファで最初のこの偉大な発明で記憶を残すボンプになるのだ。ワクワクするのだ。新エリートではロスカリファのことはぼんやりした夢みたいにしか思えないかもだけど、貴様がノルムーを見たら一発で思い出せるし、新エリートでもまた一緒に発明ができるのだ。大丈夫なのだ。そうなったらこの店長が払って。いやいや、なんでノルムーが治
勘弁してくれ。うちは愛されて育った妹とボンプたちを養っていくのでカツカツなんだ。電気代もバカにならないしね。まあ何かやらかすときは治安官に見つからないよう頼むよ。
それとこれとは違うのだ。ノルムーと友達でいてくれたビクターは替えが利かない存在なのだ。そんなのはへりくつなのだ。なんでビクターは平気そうにしてるのだ。他のボンプどもはみんな記憶がなくなるのを怖がってるのに。不公平なのだ。貴様はお別れの悲しさごとノルムを忘れるのに、貴様のことを覚えてるままのノルムが貴様に「はじめまして」って言われた時のショックを想像できるのだ。みんなと主にノルムとロスカリファで過ごした記憶が貴様にとって大事じゃないはずがないのだ。言ってる意味がわからないのだ。でもノルムは嫌なのだ。ノルムを忘れてほしくないのだ。
ノルマで過ごしたからこそ、ビクターは好奇心のために新たな世界へ踏み出せるボンプになったことは確かだ。記憶は彼の新エリートでの生き方として残る。そう考えるのもありなんだろう。
もしこれでチップが失敗したら、ノルムーはもう二度と立ち直れないかもって思ってるのだ。だからなるべく記憶の消失をポジティブな感じにしようと。ならノルムーが貴様をもっともっと変えてやるのだ。そのためにも記憶を持っておいてもらわないと困るのだ。ノルムーは失敗しても諦めないし、いや、そもそも失敗しないのだ。絶対に。分かったのだ、ビクター。まあ本当なら論理コアを更新した時点でチップの完成は約束されたも同然だったのだ。どれもこれもボンプの真相コードがスパゲッティみたいにごちゃついてるせいなのだ。
Hi, hello there, how today?
スパゲッティみたいにじっくり味わえるコードなのだ。
恐ろしく
かわいいな。
天才首席技術者ともあろうものが誰が書いたかでコードを評価していいものだろうか。
ごちゃごちゃうるさい。ノルムは研究室に戻るのだ。ビクター、何か進展があったら貴様に真っ先に知らせてやるのだ。
Dude, your grandpa will definitely bong you in the head with your 3 meter packet if he actually suffer from that.
ビクターの背中ってあんなに小さかったのだ。 いやいや、ボンプが縮むわけないのだ。寝不足のせいなのだ。とっとと戻ってお仕事なのだ。
Progressing a bit of bringing for the trip. 日本人ではありませんよ。私、シンガポール人です。ただ、もともと日本6年間住んでありますけど、アニメとか漫画の勉強がありますから。Okay, upgrade to go. Yeah. Okay, just gonna let it do its own. This time, just gonna let it. Next stage. Enter. Just let it over the fire. Technically, I should be doing this like some time ago. I never did. Next stage. Next stage. Next stage. おい、早く次の。はい、次。あんた。Good thing I only lost one. But hello there, how's it like? Not doing the Chisel browser now. Right now, just playing a debug game. Zenazun Zero for a while. Because I don't want to get my mind to thinking too much on that. Oh, that's good to know. Recommend to use a scapegoat for additional. Eh? どういう意味かな? Endless one more, but 大丈夫かなこれ。Maybe trying this one. One. One of that. It's one as for the damage. Just one more just for the sake of healing, just in case. これまた一直かな? Okay. That killed it nicely. Next phrase, advance, water cap. Okay. Next phrase. Confirm for that. Curious. This time around. Oh my. Kiri kiri pa! So close! So close! 残念だな。But I should be able to get at least that last two. This every upgrade increased their attack as well, which help a lot. Let me see whether I can kill this one. Just gonna kill this one and that one, see whether I can or not, and then I'm going off the rest out. Damn, the bubbles, everyone. Still managed to kill it. Nice. Oh. Using her IP was a better option then. This I need to do further. I need to do the story, which I'm not gonna do it today live stream. Probably gonna do that and hopefully this one in one shot. So I guess that will be an afternoon live stream to do it. But I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do it. The one without, I need to see how first. But yeah, let's just say that for now. I'm just gonna go off and rest up ready. Oh, not gonna think too much for now, but thanks for watching guys. Although I was doing a bit of puzzle, but at the very least the progress also kind of like in a good way. And just did a little bit of gaming just now, just so that I don't go and think too much along the line. But I also need to rest up as well. Tomorrow is definitely gonna celebrate the 1K subscriber count, so at the very least that one will definitely see how, but it's still gonna be a night chat in a way, so don't need to think too much on that end. But with that being said, thanks for watching guys. I hope to see you guys again in the next video or live stream. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye bye.